biggest video game news this week, so let's just jump right in with the biggest game release of the week and probably of the month. And that is LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Huge game that just released this week. People were waiting for this game for such a long time. I believe it was announced around the time when the last Star Wars movie was coming out. I think that's when I remember hearing about it the first time. And it was actually supposed to come out just like a couple months after the last Star Wars movie, from what I remember. Like, the 9th episode of Star Wars was supposed to release, and then we were supposed to get this game like in March or something, like shortly after. But it never happened. It got delayed and pushed back, and then delayed yet again, and delayed yet again. And now here we are in 2022, and we're finally getting this game. So, yeah, it's been in development for a while. Star Wars fans like myself were really waiting for this one, and it was definitely worth the wait. I'm having so much fun with the game. I recently played it on the channel, so be sure to check that video out. But for those that don't know, the first ever LEGO Star Wars game came out back in like 2005. Yeah, I think it was like spring or summer 2005. I can't remember the exact date. It was around like summer. But it was like a huge deal, like really, really big. I remember everybody talking about it because it was the first time LEGO was making something like more action and fun, because all their previous games were not like this at all. So it was a huge deal. And this new Skywalker Saga game is basically a remake of all the main LEGO Star Wars games. So basically it takes episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, completely redoes them. So, for example, the first level of this LEGO game in the Skywalker Saga is just completely redone. It's nothing like the original episode 1, The Phantom Menace, that we played back in 2005. They completely redid the entire level, and that's what they did for everything else in the game. So it's almost like a remake, which is kind of awesome, but I do miss a little bit of that old, you know, retro nostalgia that we had in some of the older games. So this and the complete saga is probably what I'm going to try to hold on to and play every once in a while, because this is a remake, whereas complete saga is like a collection of Star Wars episode 1 to 6 in HD, and it's kind of like the original levels that I know and love. But this is completely new, amazing graphics, just fantastic music, and the combat has been completely changed. You no longer need to just spam the lightsaber or whatever action button over and over again. There's actually like a combo system. It's insane. There's like health bars, combos. I love it. I'm having a great time with the game, and a lot of other people are really enjoying it as well. But there is a problem. There are a lot of glitches and bugs still in the game, and a lot of people have been finding these. There's apparently game-breaking glitches that can corrupt your save data or crash your game constantly. I have to be honest, I encountered at least 2 of these crashes near the end of some levels, and I had to restart. So they're a little bit annoying, but I'm hoping that the developers kind of release an update or a patch in the next few weeks to hopefully fix this. But other than that, the game is amazing, and it's one of the biggest games finally out, and a lot of us are really, really excited about this, so it's definitely a big deal. Additionally, LEGO just announced that they are going to be partnering with Epic Games, and they're planning on future projects together, including some kind of metaverse online multiplayer game. So this is crazy, like, wow. First, I'm thinking of Fortnite. Like, Epic Games, of course, owns Fortnite. if they're partnering with Lego, you better believe Fortnite's gonna get some kind of Lego collab. Maybe we're gonna get a Lego glider, a Lego skin. Can you imagine that? So the possibilities are endless. So that's definitely gonna happen at some point with Fortnite. Maybe not this year, but it'll definitely happen in the future. Because if they're partnering up, I see no reason why that won't happen. But additionally, this metaverse online thing that they're planning on creating, Epic Games recently released the Unreal Engine 5, which is probably what Lego is going to develop this game with Epic, and it's probably going to look amazing. It's going to be one of the most realistic Lego games that ever came out, probably when it does release. Currently, Skywalker Saga. This Lego game looks fantastic, so if they're going to be using that kind of technology for an upcoming Lego game, I can't wait to see how that's going to play, especially with Epic Games working with them. I mean, I feel like Epic Games has a really good online network, so anything that they're working with Lego is probably going to be amazing, especially if it's some kind of metaverse. I'm thinking it's going to be like a big online multiplayer game, kind of like an MMO, where maybe there'll be like millions of people playing with their Lego characters that they create, and they can go on adventures and just have fun all together. It sounds really cool, so really excited for that announcement. Sadly, there's no gameplay footage or anything whatsoever. Next, we got some news from the Witcher developers, which also kind of ties into Unreal Engine 5. So the Witcher developers want to create something extraordinary, they said, with Epic Games' Unreal Engine 5. Now, for those that don't know, The Witcher 3, when that came out, it won so many awards. People absolutely love that game. But there was one thing that some people kind of critiqued, and that was the graphics. Some people said that the graphics for the game could be a little bit better. They made some comparisons to other video games, but overall, the game was amazing for what they did with, you know, their engine and everything. It was amazing, but imagine those same developers working with Epic Games using Unreal Engine. They could probably make an amazing Witcher 4 game or something in the future, and it seems that's exactly what they're going to be doing, so I can't wait for that. Also, I have to mention CD Projekt Red, the company that made The Witcher, is also the same company that made the recent Cyberpunk 2077 game, which had a lot of problems with the engine when that came out. So it's very likely that they said, you know what, let's not make our own weird engine or something. Let's just go with Unreal Engine 5. It's probably going to be amazing for an upcoming game that we make, so let's just use that. And it seems that's what they're doing now, so good on them. Let's see. We got even more news about Unreal Engine 5 this week. All these game companies are coming out talking about Epic Games. Like, Epic Games is killing it right now, not only with Fortnite, but their Unreal Engine that they're basically giving to developers for money, of course, so they're not necessarily giving it for free. But basically it came out that the PlayStation VR2 is going to have games which are going to be using Unreal Engine 5, including Haven Studio. So yeah, that's just one developer currently, but they're saying that a lot of developers that are currently working on PlayStation VR games are using Unreal Engine 5. So that's amazing. It means it's probably really easy and like just easy to use for developers, so that's usually a very good thing. So I'm glad that Epic Games has all these people using their engine for upcoming games on the PlayStation VR. Additionally, the next upcoming Tomb Raider game that just got confirmed is also said to be using Unreal Engine 5, so that's just like a bonus announcement. Yeah, there's a new Tomb Raider game, and it's using he's using Unreal Engine 5, so that's insane. We got some great news for Max Payne fans. Anyone remember Max Payne? So, Max Payne 1 and 2 are getting remakes, and apparently they're going to be coming out on like the PlayStation 5, and I think they're coming out on Xbox and PC as well, but yeah, they're getting remakes. For those that don't know, back on the PlayStation 2, there were these shooters that did pretty well, like Max Payne 1. I remember a lot of people talking about that back in like the PS2 era. Really kind of like dark story, but exciting shooting action is how I would classify that series. Like, Max Payne's definitely worth playing. It's a little bit outdated nowadays especially, but yeah, Rockstar Games, by the way, is involved with this. They own the license, I believe, so they're going to be publishing this game, so they're definitely involved. Usually anything that Rockstar is involved with is kind of worth playing. So yeah, Max Payne 1 and 2 remake has been announced, so that's probably going to be releasing possibly later this year or next year. We don't really have a release date yet, but excited for that. Let's see. Ubisoft just came out with an announcement that they're planning on making some kind of battle royale shooter code-named Pathfinder. So, yeah, Ubisoft is working on something right now. We don't know what it is, but personally, I have a theory. Ubisoft probably saw Fortnite. They probably saw Apex Legends, PUBG, and they're like, oh, and Activision has Warzone. We have to make our own big battle royale game to compete with these guys. So it seems like they're getting their developers together and they're working on some kind of battle royale game. We have absolutely like no info, not really any gameplay, but they said that it's basically going to be like a mixture of Overwatch and Apex Legends, but it's a battle royale, so who knows, this could be really, really good. I know some games developed by Ubisoft, like The Division, have really good shooting mechanics. I know people absolutely like The Division. Some of the Tom Clancy games developed by Ubisoft, Ghost Recon, pretty good. So, I don't know, this could be a great game. All we know is it's codenamed Pathfinder, which is interesting because Pathfinder's also an Apex Legends character, I believe. Someone let me know if that's true. I think, yeah, Pathfinder's the one that I would always play. So that's kind of weird. And finally, last piece of news. Well, not really the last piece of news, but sort of. There's a rumor circulating that there is a new Ghost Recon game in development right now, but it isn't Frontline. It's a completely brand new Ghost Recon game. So yeah, it's very vague. This rumor just came out of nowhere this week, but for those of you that are Ghost Recon fans, seems like there's a new game being developed in the series, and it is not Frontline. So yeah, kind of weird. Maybe this means we're gonna get an announcement, possibly at Ubisoft's stream or whatever during E3 this year, if they have some kind of online event where they're gonna announce games. It would make a lot of sense for them to announce a new Ghost Recon game, so I guess that's what they're gonna be doing. But yeah, there's a rumor out that we're gonna be getting a new game. And let's see. I think I basically went over everything important. I guess the final piece of news that we can talk about is Assassin's Creed has finally dropped on the Fortnite item shop. We got 2 characters, including Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2, in Fortnite. He legit has a skin. If you played a couple weeks ago in a special tournament, Fortnite actually gave away the skin for free to people that placed high enough in the tournament. And they also gifted the skin, I believe, if you pre-ordered the upcoming Assassin's Creed collection, they would give you the Ezio skin for free. I did not do that, but I did see a few people wearing the skin online that did do those things. But as of right now, the skin is out on the item shop. You can buy it in a bundle with this Assassin's Creed Valhalla skin, or you can purchase it separately. So this is the first time that Assassin's Creed and Fortnite are collabing like this, so it's pretty special. I know the Assassin's Creed series is huge, so collabs like this make me really, really happy. Hopefully we get more stuff like this in the future. But yeah, that's basically all the important video game news this week, so thank you all for listening, for watching, and I'll see you all next time. So long, and farewell.